Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to share some really unsettling stories with you.
Yeah, these aren't made up.
No, not at all. These are accounts drawn from real life, things people have actually experienced and shared, online or in personal stories.
Right.
These are the kind of things that stick with you, make you think about the strange, sometimes terrifying things that can just pop up out of nowhere.
Exactly. It's that theme of unexpected horror suddenly appearing in just, ordinary life.
Mm-hmm.
And the stories we're telling today, they really challenge that sense of security, maybe even our sense of reality sometimes.
Okay, let's get into the first one. This goes back to the 1970s. It starts off really mundane, just a father doing grocery shopping with his baby.
Normal day.
Totally normal. Then, this woman, described as having curly red hair, she walks up very purposefully, snatches the baby right out of his hands,
Wow.
and immediately starts screaming, "Kidnapper, he's trying to take my baby!"
So she turns it on him instantly.
Instantly. And the crowd, people in the parking lot, they immediately believe her. They rush over trying to grab the father.
That's that bystander effect, isn't it? In confusing, high-stress moments, people often just latch onto the loudest voice, the most seemingly certain person.
Yeah, they were all going after him. Luckily, the baby's mother was still in their car just nearby.
Okay.
She hears the shouting, sees what's happening, and she just reacts. Runs over, instinct kicks in, and she literally wrestles her baby back from the woman.
Good for her, just pure instinct.
Absolutely. The woman, seeing it fail, just jumps in her car and speeds off.
And got away.
Got away clean. This was the 70s, remember? Not many security cameras. Nobody got a license plate. She was just gone. Never found.
And the father, he later said something really chilling, didn't he?
He did. He said her confidence, how quick and calculated it all was. It made him think she'd done this before.
Right, that it wasn't random but practiced. That's deeply unsettling. The idea she might have succeeded other times.
Leaves a cold feeling, definitely. Okay, so from that kind of public, brazen incident, let's shift to something more private, more isolated. A midnight encounter. This story involves a friend who had just moved to a new suburb, kind of out there, and he was finding the nights really dark, unnerving.
Okay.
So one night, it's around midnight, he hears this knocking at his front door. And then, a weird sound, a sort of guttural wheezing noise from outside.
Creepy.
Yeah, no people. So he does the sensible thing, puts the chain on, and just cracks the door open a little, thinking maybe someone's hurt, needs help.
Right, you'd want to check, but carefully.
And what he sees through that crack,
Yeah.
he described it as a humanoid figure, just covered in blood, all over its face, which looked kind of deformed.
Oh.
His reaction was just immediate. Slammed the door shut, locked everything he could, deadbolts, everything, and instantly called the police.
Yeah.
Pure panic.
That's that fight or flight kicking in hard.
Yeah.
Perception of extreme threat just overrides everything else.
Exactly. And when he called 911, the dispatcher told him something pretty startling. They'd already had several calls from his street.
Other people saw it too.
Yeah, reporting the same thing, this bloody-faced monster at their doors. His first thought was, okay, this is some kind of horrible prank.
You would think that, wouldn't you? But the reality was much sadder.
So much sadder. It turned out a neighbor down the street had attempted suicide with a shotgun.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It had obliterated his lower jaw, but it hadn't killed him.
And he was going door to door for help.
He was desperately trying to get help, but his appearance, the sounds he was making because of the injury, it just terrified everyone.
Just a tragic, profound misunderstanding. People reacting in fear to someone in desperate need. Did he?
He didn't make it known. Died before help could properly reach him, partly because people were too scared to open their doors. Just awful.
Truly awful.
Let's move to another story. This one feels different again. Takes us back to summer 2001. Think hot summer night. Group of 12-year-old friends having a sleepover, playing N64.
Okay, classic scene.
Right. And there's this one room in the house, the spare bedroom on the first floor, down this really dark hallway. It had a reputation, supposedly creepy, maybe haunted. There's even a family story about someone dying in there ages ago.
The perfect setting for a dare among kids.
Exactly. So they made a bet on their Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Winner gets the good bed upstairs.
And the loser.
Loser has to sleep in the creepy spare room alone.
Oh boy. Peer pressure and ghost stories. A potent mix.
You bet. And unfortunately, their friend Jamie lost. He really didn't want to go. Begged them to let him off. You know how 12-year-old boys are.
Yeah, rules are rules. Especially those kinds of rules.
So Jamie grabs his sleeping bag, heads out of the room, and they watch him walk reluctantly down that pitch-black hallway towards the spare room.
Yeah, that was it.
That was the last time any of them ever saw him.
What happened?
They woke up the next morning, went to check on him. The room was empty, sleeping bag gone, and the window in the room was wide open. Police came, investigated. Their most likely theory was, okay, it was a hot night, maybe someone came in through the unlocked window.
But nobody heard it. A struggle, a noise.
Nothing. Complete silence all night, according to everyone in the house. The room was just gone. Never found.
And the narrator, the friend telling the story.
Still completely haunted by it. The guilt, for making him go down there. And just the not knowing. It's an unresolved disappearance that just hangs there.
That kind of unknown is its own kind of out there, isn't it? Especially from childhood.
Definitely. Okay, let's switch continents now to the Australian outback.
Right. Vast, empty spaces.
This person was on their gap year, living out that dream of a solo trip in a camper van. Sounded idyllic. Along the way, they meet these two guys, Dave and Jocko. Seemed like fun, typical travelers.
Made friends on the road?
Yeah, they hung out, had some drinks one night, and the narrator went to sleep in their own van. Then, in the middle of the night, they wake up. The sound of their van's engine, it's moving.
Oh no. While they're sleeping inside.
Exactly. Someone's driving their van. They yell out, try to see who it is, but all they hear back is laughter. Cold laughter.
That's terrifying.
They manage to look out, and it's Jocko driving their van, and Dave is following right behind them in another car.
So they were betrayed. These guys they just met.
Totally betrayed. They tried their phone, no signal. They can't get to the front cab area. Van's moving too fast to even think about jumping. They're trapped.
What did they do? Where were they going?
After driving for who knows how long, the van just stops. Middle of nowhere. Jocko gets out, gets into Dave's car. Then the two of them just circle the van in Dave's car, kicking up dust, laughing, shouted horrible stuff like, "Yeah, mate, have a nice life." And then they just drove off.
Leaving them stranded in the outback.
Completely stranded, utter desolation, almost no water, no food, no phone signal, and the van. It was out of gas. They'd used it all up driving out there.
My God.
Oh,
So
yeah.
malicious doesn't even cover it, the laughter.
Yeah, the narrator said the laughter and taunting was almost the worst part. Like, they enjoyed it. Like, they had a taste for it.
That suggests a real lack of empathy, maybe something darker. Did they survive?
They did, but barely. They were stranded for 20 hours. 20 hours in that heat. A helicopter eventually spotted the van by chance.
Pure luck.
Pretty much. They were found unconscious. Doctors later said they only survived because they'd been incredibly careful, just sipping the tiny bit of water they had, using the van's AC very sparingly until the battery died. Just incredible luck.
Dave and Jocko.
Never found, vanished. Makes you sick wondering if they've done that to other people out there.
A truly chilling thought.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, this next one. It really messes with your head. A real glitch in the Matrix kind of feel.
Yeah, or maybe something even more sinister. So this goes back about a decade. The narrator had a good friend, Tom. Tom had gotten into some debt with some, let's say, shady people.
Okay, trouble brooking.
Then Tom goes missing. About a week later, tragic news. Tom's body is found. Face down in the harbor, badly beaten, rope burns on his wrists. Horrible.
So, he was murdered.
Looked like it. Tom didn't have any family nearby, so the narrator, his close friend, was called in by the police to identify the body.
Tough. That must have been awful.
Devastating. And the whole town was talking about it. It was big news. In the local papers, everyone was shocked.
Right, a small community tragedy.
For 3 solid days, that's all anyone talked about. Tom's death.
Right.
Then, the narrator gets the most unexpected news imaginable. Tom was just spotted on CCTV, alive and well, in another city entirely.
Wait, what? But he identified the body.
Exactly. He's completely reeling, totally confused. How is this possible? He goes straight down to the police station.
To get in there's obviously.
He finds the same detectives who handled the case, the ones who called him in for the identification, and he asks them, what's going on? Tom's alive.
And they respond.
They look at him like he's crazy, completely blank. They say, "What body? We don't know anything about finding Tom's body."
They denied it. Denied the whole thing.
Completely denied it, acted like they had no idea what he was talking about. He tried to remind them, "You called me, I identified him," but they just stonewalled him. Pure denial.
This is bizarre. What about the newspapers? The town gossip.
That's the freakiest part. He checks the recent papers, nothing. He talks to people in town. Nobody seems to remember Tom being found dead. It's like it never happened.
But he remembers it vividly.
Vividly. And so does his girlfriend. She remembers him telling her about the identification, remembers seeing the news reports, the town talking. They both have the exact same memory of events that apparently never occurred.
Wow. Okay, so there are really only two possibilities here, and both are terrifying.
Right.
Either the narrator and his girlfriend somehow share this incredibly detailed false memory, like a shared dream or delusion for 3 days.
Yeah.
Sort of collective confabulation.
Which seems almost impossible.
Or the other option is that the police, maybe even the whole town, are involved in some kind of massive, chilling cover-up, erasing the event.
And either way, it leaves you questioning everything, remembering reality itself, what really happened.
A profound sense of unease, absolutely.
Okay, deep breath. Let's shift gears slightly from that kind of psychological weirdness to something more visceral, primal fear. This next one involves a solo hike.
Okay, out in nature.
Yeah, narrator was hiking alone, pretty deep in the woods, middle of nowhere really. Took a bit of a detour off the main path, and then they heard laughter.
Other hikers, maybe?
That's what they thought at first. Described it as deep, hearty laughter. So they followed the sound, thinking they'd meet up with someone. But the laughter kept going and going. It didn't stop or change. Just this continuous, loud, hearty laugh. It started to feel off, unsettling.
Yeah, the constant quality is weird, not natural.
Exactly. They got closer, rounded a corner into a clearing, and saw the source. It was one man, dirty, disheveled, sitting on a log. And he was utterly silent now.
Just sitting there.
Sitting there. But what he was looking at, or rather, who he was looking at, that was the truly horrifying part. Arranged in a sort of semicircle in front of him, perched on other logs, were several dead deer.
Dead deer.
Yeah, but they were propped up, made to sit upright like they were people in different stages of decay, like some kind of grotesque tea party.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's deeply disturbed.
Totally. The narrator was frozen in shock, then accidentally stepped on a twig, snapped it. The man's head instantly snapped towards the sound. His eyes were wide, just crazed, and he immediately reached down beside the log for a hunting rifle.
Time to run.
Absolutely. The narrator just turned and bolted, ran as fast as they possibly could back through the woods, didn't stop. They heard shots ring out behind them.
Did they get hit?
No, thankfully. They just kept running until they were absolutely sure they were safe, miles away. Eventually got back to their car and out of there.
Did they report it? Did the police find anything?
They reported it, yeah. Police went out, searched the area, but found nothing. No man, no deer, no sign of the tea party.
That encounter.
Yeah.
It really drives home the potential for encountering pure strangeness, pure depravity out there. This stark lesson.
Yeah, the narrator basically said, lesson learned. Never hike alone deep in the woods, and definitely don't follow creepy, nonstop laughter.
Sound advice.
Okay, our second to last story is a bit of a mystery, maybe even bordering on the paranormal. Happened back in 1998.
Okay, intriguing.
It involves the narrator's uncle. He worked in an office building that had a bit of a reputation, supposedly haunted, you know the type.
Old buildings often do.
So it's the day after Thanksgiving, a Friday. The uncle's at home, not at the office. His landline rings, he picks it up, and he hears his own voice playing back his answering machine greeting. Which is weird, right? That's not how answering machines work. It shouldn't play the greeting to the owner when they pick up.
No, that's definitely strange. A malfunction.
Maybe, but then it gets weirder. After the greeting and the beep, he hears a voice, someone yelling for help. In Spanish. It sounds distant, faint.
Someone called his number needing help.
Seems like it. The uncle didn't speak much Spanish, but he could tell it was urgent, someone in distress. He tried shouting back into the phone, "Hello, can you hear me?" But nothing. The caller seemingly couldn't hear him. Then the call just ended. Timed out.
Bizarre. What did he do?
He was confused, a bit spooked.
Yeah.
His dad, the narrator's father, came over shortly after. They talked about it, this weird call. They decided, you know what, let's just go check the office. Something felt off. They cut across the park to the back entrance of the building.
Just based on this strange call.
Yeah, just this weird, inexplicable call prompted them to go. And when they got there, they found the maintenance door in the basement was open, lights on. They go down. And they find the building's custodian trapped. He'd been trying to climb some heavy steel shelving and it tipped over and pinned him underneath. He couldn't breathe properly.
Oh my god. So the call.
The call somehow alerted them. They managed to lift the shelves and free him. He was okay, thanked them over and over in Spanish.
That's incredible. But the mystery is the call itself.
Totally. How did it happen? Nobody physically made the call from the office or the basement. The security system showed no one entering the building until the uncle and dad arrived.
And the answering machine couldn't make a call like that.
Physically impossible, apparently. And sound tests later showed you absolutely could not hear someone yelling in the basement from the uncle's office where the phone line was.
So, an unexplained event. An anomaly.
Completely unexplained. A bizarre, impossible phone call that directly led to saving someone's life. Leaves you wondering, right?
It really does. Some things just defy easy explanation.
Okay, our final story tonight. This one is about persistence. Terrifying kind of persistence. And it stretches over years. Starts when the narrator was 15, his bicycle got stolen, his dad happened to be a police lieutenant.
Oh, handy in that situation.
You'd think. Dad took it very seriously, went out, and they actually found the thief pretty quickly along with a couple of his buddies.
Okay, bike recovered.
Bike recovered. The dad handled it intensely. Had the two buddies up against a wall, slammed the main thief, the one with the bike, down on the ground pretty hard. The narrator, being a defiant 15-year-old, made a point of looking the thief right in the eye. Made sure the guy saw his face.
Maybe not the wisest move in hindsight.
He came to regret it deeply. Nothing happened for a while, though. Fast forward 2.5 years. Narrator's 18 now. He's out jogging. Sees this car that he'd noticed kind of lurking around the neighborhood about a week before. It pulls up alongside him as he jogs, then drives off. Creepy, but maybe nothing.
Unsettling, though.
Then, a week after that, he's coming home from another jog, walks into his house, hears a loud bang outside, then pow, pow, pow. 3 more rapid bangs. Gunshots.
Someone's shooting.
At his house.
At his house. Thankfully, he was just inside and no one else was home. Police come, investigate.
And they figured out who it was. Oh yeah, it was the bike thief, the same guy from 2.5 years earlier. He'd held on to that grudge.
Wow. That's a terrifying dedication to revenge over a bike.
Yeah.
Did they catch him?
They did. He got arrested, convicted of attempted murder with a weapon, sentenced to 10 years.
Okay, so justice served somewhat?
Wow. He served less than the full 10. Got out early. Years go by. Narrator's moved on, living his life. Then one day, he picks up the local newspaper.
Yeah.
Front page story. Local woman missing. Vehicle found, abandoned and burned.
Oh.
The article names the missing woman's boyfriend as the primary person of interest. And the boyfriend.
Don't tell me.
It was him, the bike thief, the guy who shot at his house years ago.
My God. So he escalated.
Seems like it. The story ends with this chilling reality. The guy eventually went back to prison, but for other unrelated charges.
Not for the missing one.
Never arrested, never charged in connection with her disappearance. She's still missing.
So he might have gotten away with it.
I suppose.
Horrifying. The persistence, the escalation, and the lack of closure.
Exactly. Leaves the narrator with this constant sense of paranoia, this unresolved terror, knowing this guy is out there, or was, and what he might be capable of, and wondering what really happened to that poor woman.
That casts a very long shadow. A truly disturbing end to that sequence of events.
Wow. Yeah. Looking back at all these stories we've shared today, it's just, it's genuinely unsettling, isn't it?
It really is.
How unpredictable life can be, how things we just don't understand can intrude. It challenges your whole sense of safety of reality sometimes.
Absolutely. And some of these mysteries, like Jane's disappearance or Tom's vanishing body, they just stay mysteries. The lack of answers is part of the chill. I think what connects a lot of these is how they show that thin line, that veil between just normal, everyday life and something truly frightening or inexplicable.
Yeah.
And you have to admire the resilience, really, of the people who go through these things. These accounts are powerful because they're personal. They show the real impact these moments have. They stick with you.
They really do. So
Yeah.
it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What do you, listening right now, make of these accounts? Do you think some things are just beyond our understanding? Or are there always logical, if hidden explanations? Lots to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
We really hope you found these stories both, well, chilling, but also thought-provoking.
We do.
If you were captivated by these real-life horrors, maybe learned something, or just felt that shiver down your spine, please do consider hitting that like button.
It helps others find these stories.
Yeah, and maybe share this with friends who appreciate these kinds of unsettling true accounts. And of course, subscribe to the Horror Docs channel. We'll have more content like this coming your way.
Looking forward to it.
Until next time, please stay safe out there, be aware, and remember, sometimes the scariest stories really are the ones that are true.